Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to meet you, to see you all. Thank you for being here. My name is Melanie. I'm Melanie Sevin. I'm an Access Consciousness facilitator. And I'm going to talk to you tonight about magic. And if you don't know it, I will be using during this free call the clearing statement, the Access Consciousness clearing statement, which is right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creations, bases, and beyonds. And what it is basically like a magic wand to just have some energies appear and then we can uncreate them. So I'm going to be asking questions. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to search for an answer, but just let the energy come up and then we'll clear all that with this fantastic sentence. You can know more about it on the website, theclearingstatement.com. So that was for the introduction. I wanted to do this call because I realized that many of us, if not all of us, are magicians and we don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want to recognize that we have superpowers. We only use them maybe 1% of the time when there is something very important or an emergency or when maybe someone will die, then okay, we use our powers. But the rest of the time, it's like if we had to pay for our power, so we have a crappy life, okay? And I was wondering, what is it that we never use it to our advantage? And that's what I'd like to explore with you tonight. So this is a taster because I'm going to be starting a series, a 7-call series about magic. It's called the Academy of Magic, Miracles, and Actualizations. Because what I realized is we don't acknowledge we're magicians and we don't know how to use our superpowers. How do you activate them when you need them, you know? So this is what we're going to do during these 7 calls. It's undo everything that doesn't allow us to be magicians and everything that doesn't allow us to use it when we want to. So we're going to practice because it's like a muscle. You have to practice to start using it more and more and more and when you want it. So everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge that you're already a magician, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shorts, boys, povats, creations, bases, and beyonds. So, how many of you are magicians? And you can write in the chat if you want to. Yeah, I can see hands in the air. Yes, please. So, how many of you are not magicians? Ah, good. No one's raising their hands. You're only shy. That's fine. So, and how many of you think that magic is only something that is a bit weird, that has to be hidden, that is not really real, yet you use it, but in the same time, it's not real? Do you have these crappy thoughts in your head? So everything that is and everything that doesn't allow you to let all of that go, will you please destroy and uncreate it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, 100 shows, boys, povats, creations, bases, and beyond. And what is magic for you? Would you like to tell me? What is it? Is it, I don't know, flying? Is it talking to animals, to trees, to flowers, to the universe? Is it asking something and receiving it when you want to? What is it for you? And what? Yeah, creation, actualization, poder hacer lo que deseas, to do whatever you want. Yeah. Everything that is, and everything you've decided that magic was. Doing something that is not explainable by science. I love that one. Everything you've decided magic was. All the definitions, all the conclusions, the projections, the expectations, the decisions, the judgments, the separations you've got about magic. Will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poco, 100, shorts, boys, povas, creations, basis, and beyond. And what have you decided or concluded, defined, that magic was not, that it is? Like just being yourself. I love that Maud said, yes, magic is being me. But how many of you have that point of view? When you are you, you are magic. What have you decided, concluded, defined that magic is not, that it is? Everything that doesn't allow that, everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poco, 100, shorts, boys, povas, creations, basis, and beyond. So I guess if you're here tonight, maybe you're a little bit curious about all that. You probably already have acknowledged that you're a little bit of a magician, or maybe a very big magician. And what is it that you'd like to explore? What is it that you'd like to have more in your life? What would you like to use your magic for? Is it to create? Is it to have fun? Is it to save people? Save the earth? I'm taking it in your heads. Is it to be rich finally? Is it to tell all these fuckers to go fuck themselves because finally you have power? What is it for you? What would it create for you to acknowledge the magician you are? And everything that brings up for all of you, have a grandiose life, a great life, yeah. Everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, and everything that doesn't allow you to know what it is for you, will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poco, 100, shorts, boys, povas, creations, basis, and beyond. So we went into the heart of the subject because what we realized is that you can't have something that you judge. You can't have something that is in a box. You can't have something if you have put conclusions, definitions, judgments around it. So everything you think magic is doesn't allow you to be the magic it is in reality. See? Everywhere you've decided that magic has to look like something, everywhere you've decided it has to feel like something, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poco, 100, shorts, boys, povas, creations, basis, and beyonds. I love this. Having what I want, even if I have the point of view, it's not for me. Amazing. And create greater, choosing amongst the infinite possibilities. And why wouldn't you have that already? And what if you could have even more of that and choose that and more and more and more? And choose also all the magic you think is not for you. Everywhere you think that other people are more powerful than you, where you think that you have to do a hard training, very long, okay? It's going to be very difficult to become a magician. You know, it's like put Hogwarts, you know? It has to take years and years before you can have your wand. What if you could acknowledge that you're already a magician? That you already have all these powers, you already have all these capacities, these abilities, and each one of you have your own magic. You can do things, you can perceive things, you can live, feel things that only you can have. I can't do that. No one in the world can do things the way you do it. No one in the world can be what you are. And everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poco, 100, shows, both, creations, basis, and beyond. So what if we could have a look at what it is for you? What is your super talent, your ability, your capacity that you don't know you have or don't want to know you have? What is easy for you that you judge because it's too easy? Connection. Hello. What is it for you that is so easy that you don't even recognize and acknowledge that it's a capacity, that it's beyond normal, that it's magical? I don't know, maybe how many of you can perceive thoughts, feelings, and emotions in other people's universe? How many of you hate it because it's such a pain in the ass, because you feel like crap 90% of the time? What if that was a superpower and you could also use that to your advantage? What if it meant that you can also send them what you think or change their thoughts, feelings, and emotions? What if it meant that you can read people's minds and not only feel all their emotions? What have you not acknowledged that is already there? See, I'm not learning or teaching you a new trick or something that's like, when you're grown up, maybe you'll know how to do that. No, you already do that. But we have judgments around it. And we've never learned how to use it to our advantage. And you know what? It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. The only thing that is required is to acknowledge it and stop judging it. And to acknowledge you and stop judging you. And that can take a bit of time, I agree. Or it can be instantaneous. It is really your choice. So everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, receive the magician you already are. And so already, let's destroy and uncreate all that, right and wrong, good and bad, for and for 100 shows, both purpose, creation, spaces, and beyond. And what I really love for you to have as a gift from me to you tonight is, I don't care, you do the series with me or not, you explore that with someone else or not, you explore it with yourself. It's, what if you could start from tonight looking at all these spots in your lives, all these areas where you already create magic? And instead of judging it or judging the fact that it happened and now you have to pay for it, you could just start opening this even more. So everything that doesn't allow you to be, perceive, know, and receive even more of that, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100 shows, both provides creations, basis, and beyond. So what I'd like us to do as a taster, I'd like us to play tonight. So we cleared a little bit, so please drop your walls and barriers and try to put them down. We're just together amongst friends. Nobody judges no one. It's fine. Please, 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 please put your barriers down. And you can even try to put them down and let the earth hold them back, hold them down, so that you don't put them up again, because we all have this habit to put the barriers up as soon as something happens. So please give your barriers to the earth so that she can keep them down. Okay. And now please expand. And you can close your eyes if you want to. You can keep them open if you want to. Do what is comfortable for you. And please expand in the room you are, beyond the room you are, and perceive that you have your body, but you can be outside of your body in all directions. And expand even more beyond the building, beyond your city, and go towards the sky, to the earth, in all directions. Expand around the earth and the galaxy, and even further, and go as far as you can go. It can be the universe, it can be even beyond. And let yourself be infinite, and let yourself be the magician you are, and not limit yourself. Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and create it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poco 100, shows best progress, creations, basis, and beyond. And what gratitude can you be for you, for your choice to be here tonight, for your great choice to be who you are, and just receive the gratitude and perceive the gratitude the universe has for you and the earth has for you, and receive it, and let the universe contribute to you. Because magic is about stepping into everything you can be so that the universe can contribute to you. And everywhere you're limited, you cut yourself from receiving, and you cut yourself from your magic. Magic is not outside of you, magic is you, and is playing hand in hand with the universe. It's receiving from the universe. But if you put yourself in a box, the universe can't gift you, and you can't be magical. So all the limitations, definitions, conclusions, the projection, expectations we have of ourselves that prevent us and don't allow us to be the magic we are, the chaos, the miracles, will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poco 100 shows both provides creations, basis, and beyond. So keep expanding and lowering down your barriers and receive from the universe and perceive the joy there is. The universe is not being serious. It's not like a very serious professor telling you, you have to do that. No, he's actually playing. It's more like a puppy, like jumping everywhere around you and saying, oh, we can do that. We can try that. We can play like that. Do you want to do that? Look at that. This is fun. Perceive the joy there is in the universe and the invitation it is. Will you receive this invitation? Will you receive that joy? Everything that doesn't allow it, will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and poco 100 shows both provides creations, basis, and beyond. And now, perceive what it would be like if you had a life of joy and happiness, of light, of magic, of ease, of gratitude. Just perceive that. And now, pull all the energies of the universe through that and through you. And receive the joy and the magic and the chaos and the miracles. And don't try to figure it out. Don't try to understand. Don't try to think about what is required to do the next step. No, just be and receive. How much magic do you kill by thinking? What if all that was required was to be this incredible animal you are, that perceives, that lives, that bees on this world, on this planet, in this body? And will you let your body help you, show you the magic, the miracles, show you how to be the magician you are truly? Will you receive from your body, and will you let it show you what it is to receive? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shots, both vast creations, basis, and beyond. A few weeks ago, I had a back problem, and suddenly I couldn't walk anymore. I was paralyzed with my legs, and I had to go to the hospital. And I had a very clear information from my body that was just let me lead and shut up. Just follow my lead. So I said, okay. So I just put my brain in the bin and I followed everything it told me. I've never been such a magician as when I listened to it, because my body knows. My body can perceive. My body doesn't think. My body is truly a magician. Your body knows. Your body perceives everything. Your body can tell you where the gold is hidden. Your body will tell you what weather it will be tomorrow. Your body will tell you how to change the weather. Your body will tell you everything. Your body knows. Your body perceives, and your body doesn't have any point of view. Your body is happy to be the magician and the powerful, incredible being it is. So will you be that? Your body is okay for that. But will you be the powerful magician you are? Will you acknowledge that you can be that too? Will you let your body show you what it is to be a magician? To know the future? To know what is required to do when it's required to do it? Will you let your body show you how to actualize what you want, what you desire? And everything that doesn't allow that, everything that doesn't allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shows, both provides creations, basis, and beyond. So, what did you buy that made you think that you don't have any capacities? Or that created the doubt about your abilities? You can do it one day, and the next day, it doesn't work anymore. Or maybe it was just luck. Or maybe it was, it was the full moon. It was Mercury or whatever the stars were that night. What have you bought as a point of view that always puts the magic and the power outside of you? And who does that belong to? My God, everything that doesn't allow that to go. Why will you please destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, part and poker, 100 shows, boys, provides creations, basis, and beyond. Because you can't reproduce that on your will. Absolutely. And this is the main block we have. It's that we can create magic. And then what do? We use the picture of when we created magic. What is that? That's a definition. So we stop following the energy and we try to recreate something that happened before. But that's not a question. That's, how do you say, un mode d'emploi. It's how to do that. But this does not work. I forgot my word. But everywhere you try to do again something that worked before, it does not work. A notice, yeah, I'm not sure. A notice is when you tell that you're gonna quit your job. So a manual, yes, that's the manual. Thank you, Anne-Claire. We need all these brains to have this working because I don't have any brain anymore. Thank you. So yeah, everywhere you've created magic, and then you go into your brain and you try to follow the rules and to write, okay, so last time I did that and I had that mood and I was wearing my green dress and that happened. And so next time I want to create that, all of that has to happen. So when you do that, you don't follow the energy, you don't ask any questions. And this is really exactly what we're going to have a look at during these 7 calls. It's how to undo all the thoughts, everything that doesn't allow us to create that when we want to. Everything that doesn't allow us to, all the points of view, all the limitations, all the definitions and everything we've bought that creates all the roadblocks we've created in our lives. So another clearings. How many of you are very good to stop things? You stop your business, your financial reality. You can stop storms sometimes and, accidents and big problems, but you're also very, very good at stopping you and stopping stuff that could happen for you. What if that was also an ability? Because if you can stop, it means that you can start things. So what if you could play with that? What if you could have a look at all the roadblocks you created, willingly or not, consciously or not, in your life, and just say, okay, let's just put them in the bin and let the energy flow again. What could you create? So everywhere you've created roadblocks with your magical capacities and abilities because other people couldn't receive them. Everywhere you start to be a magician and then you say, no, stop, that's too much. Will you please, 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 please destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shows, both provide creations, basis and beyond. What LLC, CMMEE, you and your body could you be to be the greatest and worst magicians this world has ever seen, and this universe has ever seen? Everything that doesn't allow you and that to happen, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shows, both provide creations, basis and beyond. And what magic, what chaos, what miracles you and your body can you be to be the magician you truly be? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and create it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shows, both provide creations, basis and beyond. So thank you so much. I don't know, can you just have a look at the energy with at the beginning of the call and now the energy now with you, with your space, your body, and just do you perceive anything different? Is it lighter? Is it more joyful? Is there something in your universe where you can perceive your magic actually there and not hidden? Or maybe not that hidden. Yeah, it's really open. Yeah. So, can you keep that, please? And let it grow and expand. Okay, everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and create it, please? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poker, 100 shows, best provide creations, basis and beyond. And if you want to play more, you're very, very welcome. We're gonna start on the 4th of December. For 7 calls. It will be during 1 week, and I wanted it to be every day so that we can really go and explore, and you can come back and try and play during the day and ask your questions during the evening and stuff. And we're gonna have exercises, there will be clearings, energy pools, lots and lots and lots of stuff to reveal everything you are. And really, it's not just everything you are, so everything you didn't know that you were, and all the magic you didn't know that you were. So if you have any questions, please write to me, and it will be translated in French, in Spanish, and if you need translation in another language, it can be Polish, it can be Portuguese, it can be whatever you want. Please ask me, that's not a problem. We'll find translators. So thank you so much all for being there, and thank you for the magic you are, and I look forward to see you in December or another time, and have fun, tons of fun. Bye bye.